Hey, it's Cole from Cole's Quilts, and I've come on to do an unboxing. I'm in my not finished studio. I have a surprise. Let's see what it is. It's yarn. This is from the Alpaca Yarn Company. I have some bulky yarn, some DK weight yarn, lots of different colors. Why am I opening yarn? January, I think of 2025, I decided to teach myself to knit, and I became a little bit obsessed, not as much as I'm obsessed with quilting, but I have had so much fun. I love it. And one of the things that I love about it is that I can take it anywhere, and it's really calming to me. So it's like, if I can't be sitting at my sewing machine or at my long arm, I can be knitting if I go somewhere or if I'm laying in bed. And it's been so much fun. I've noticed that a lot of quilters also knit or crochet. So I was thinking to myself, maybe I should carry yarn. But the reason why I got to the Alpaca Yarn Company is because I was thinking, okay, so if I carried yarn, I don't want to carry just any yarn. You know, I carry fabric. I don't carry a lot of fabric. I carry art gallery fabrics because I really feel like, in my experience, that's the best fabric. And so, but here's the challenge. I, since 2004, have been vegan, which for me means that I did not buy wool, leather, silk, as well as like eating a vegan diet. And a lot of people will say, well, but you know, the sheep need to be sheared and it doesn't hurt them. And that's true. But most, you know, with the way factory farms are, most places where you're getting wool, you don't know really how well they're treated. And factory farms is pretty gross. So I also can't, from a sensory level, I can't handle wool. I just don't like how it feels on my skin. So I just never bought wool. But I always kind of felt like if I knew that it was coming from a place where people, like the sheep, were treated well, I'd be open to it. So I was talking to one of my friends and I was like, you know, people tend to like wool, but I can't stand the feeling of wool. And by the way, there are a lot of really nice acrylic yarns, and I've been using a lot of those. But I also recently have been trying to move away from plastics and anything plastic related as much as I could. So my friend was like, what about alpaca? There's a lot of alpaca farms in Washington. So I was like, oh, she said, I think it's softer. So I started researching, and I was trying to see if there was like a local alpaca farm that I could work with. Basically, from what I could find, I couldn't really find what I was looking for. I found that there were farms that would have like a farm shop where they would sell some yarn, or they could sell you like the raw wool, and then you'd have to do something with it. Or there are like mills that are like, bring us the raw stuff and we'll make yarn. But there wasn't necessarily a farm that's like, we make yarn from our alpacas and you can get a wholesale account or whatever. So I ended up finding the Alpaca Yarn Company, which isn't local, but I did some research and I talked to the people there. And from what I could see so far, it seemed like they had done a lot of research about how the alpacas are treated and where they get their alpaca wool from. I'm not sure if it's called wool, if it's on that. It's going to be up on my website. Not that I need a name for it, but I thought I'm going to call it Side Quest because it's like you're a quilter, but you need a side quest. These yarns are hand-dyed, and some of them are 100% alpaca. Some of them are a mix of alpaca and wool and acrylic. We got some really cool, look at this. Here's some neutrals. Other updates. The flooring is in my studio. You can kind of see some walls are painted, but there's going to be a lull for a while because in a different place, they're building the cabinets and the paint has to cure for a while. So it'll be a week or two probably until they can like bring the cabinets in and install them and everything. So I don't know if people are going to want yarn, but I'm just going to try it and see. Go to my website and check out my yarn selection. If you are a knitter or a crocheter, normally I say happy quilting, but I'm going to say happy knitting.